Alright, we're gonna have another game. Alok versus Jain. Jain is white. And I think this is a correspondence game, one day. So let's see if the quality of play is somehow better. Good opening moves so far, solid play. Uh, some might say unimaginative, but it might be just really solid play. That's a bold move there from Alok. I like it. And also pretty double-edged stuff going on here. So this is a pretty intense opening already. I mean, I really literally have no idea what's going on. Jain does have a lot of very good pieces in place here. I like the position for Jain. I don't see any obvious counter punches here for Alok. So it's going to be interesting to see how he handles his position. Okay, he settles for that, which is probably the only real move he could make. The only bad thing is bishop takes, pawn takes, and now you have two pawns and they're isolated in the center. There's no pawn that could ever defend any of these two pawns. So they're going to be very weak in the long run, especially when you castle, get your rook here attacking the pawns, put the queen there attacking the pawns. Try to deflect this knight somehow. So positionally, Jain is in a great spot here. But this, now, retaining the tension is admirable. But you should take clear positional gains that you have on offer when nothing substantially better is around the corner. So I think that's a little bit of an error. But look what we have here from Alok. It's a pretty aggressive aggro move. He's going for the knight. And also maybe a bit of a checkmate threat of some kind coming up. Oh, I don't know. Or even bishop here. Okay, and Jain defends the knight while developing his pieces. So he's not just cowering meekly and trying to survive. I like the game. Both players are playing fairly sharp chess. I think that's something to appreciate. They're not wasting moves doing nothing. So far I kind of like the game. Okay, so now Alok triggering the threat against that knight, and now the knight is looking a little bit vulnerable. So you might have to come up with something pretty creative to save the day here, and it's not so clear what that is. If I were in Jain's shoes here, what would I do? Honestly, not sure. Maybe I'd have to do something which involves knight here, holding onto the bishop, attacking the queen. Basically you want to force him to do something other than take that. So now queen might go here, take a free pawn. And if that happens, you can probably move this up here and just hold it together. Hodl for dear life. That's a mistake. And he gets the knight. And now Jain is sort of lashing out a little bit here. He's like, I played so well and nothing came and I just fucking put my knight out there and see what happens. And Alok is just like, I'm chill. But now Jain is also saying, okay, I'll try this. Maybe he's planning bishop there. Bishop there. Whatever. Yep. It's satisfying to attack a piece. It feels good. But the reality is, it's not really good. It's not a plan. Many people think that their plan is to attack the opponent, but just attacking a piece is not a plan. It is oftentimes worse than if you didn't. See, like right here, the bishop, bishop over here is in actually a pretty good square. It's defending the pawn, it's defended by the pawn, and it's central, and it's everything. Now here, I get it actually. I'm not saying there's no merit whatsoever, because this bishop is under attack, and the queen was in the way, and now you're forcing him to move the queen, and you are gonna. So it's not a bad move. Okay, it's not a bad move, but yeah. Anyway, he takes the pawn, takes the bishop. No, 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 no. Okay, a few mistakes here. Firstly, the answer is always take it with the knight, 90% of the time. There'll be some occasions where it's different, but basically, you always take it with the knight. And the areas where you could consider something are actually rook here. Hey, wait a minute. That traps the queen, doesn't it? Does it? I think it does. Kind of. Because where can the queen go? The queen's trapped. He's trapped, man. Wow, this was the master genius behind the move. Jain, you actually played a great move but you needed the right follow-up. You premeditated that honed in on the piece. You forgot to see the other opportunities that exist right here. Anyway, so now he had a free pawn, but he chose to complicate the position instead. And actually, that's not so bad because you still anyway get this, and you will still get a free pawn anyway. So maybe not the worst idea. But I like Alok's move here. He ignored the threat against the rook and instead used the tactic of attacking white while defending his own piece by evading the knight. So excellent move here by Alok. And that's a bit defensive, but maybe you got no other choice. We got no other choice, yeah. Okay, that's a good move by Alok. Queen check. Rook there. That's a bit. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Fine. But I was really thinking like bishop check here feels very close to being checkmate. Anyway. Okay, simplifying the position, taking the knights off. And now really kind of tightening the screws. I mean, this is also a good move because it's really putting pressure on him. Very patient attacking here from Alok. Going after the bishop, and yeah, this is very excellent play. Almost a bit too excellent. Anyway, yeah, gotta kick that knight away. He's so irritating, and there's not much else one can do. So that's fine, and Alok very patient. But Jain's running out of moves to make, and Alok is just patiently slicing his opponent up here. This is not fun to endure as white. Yeah, had to forced to make some pretty ugly moves here, and pain is coming. Yeah, but a bit of lack of plan there from Alok. Or maybe just torture. Maybe the right plan here is rook and just simply rook mate there. Yeah, wow. Way to go. And now checkmate. Beautiful mate there. Wow. Well played, Alok. That was a fabulous game. I'm impressed and suspicious.